Hey, it's Tuxedo Mark. It's 5:21 p.m. on Saturday, April 6th, 2024, and I'm on to the latest stuff that I got, but I also want to review a movie that I just saw today, Immaculate, starring Sydney Sweeney. It's a horror film, and I'll get to that in a moment. I just want to let you know what's been going on around here. Not much, but I think it was the day before yesterday, I think, that I came home from work and I heard water running like behind the wall in the pantry. And I eventually discovered yesterday that whenever I had to turn the wall off because I knew something was going on. But when I turned it on yesterday, briefly, I noticed I didn't see any leak when I opened up the paneling. I didn't see water spraying out or anything like that. But I heard like a gushing, running sound, and so and I felt like the floor was wet. So I think water is somehow leaking somewhere down near the floor level. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call a plumber eventually. I just have the water turned off most of the time now, so it doesn't cause any damage or anything. But that's the one big thing that's going on here. Anyway, so the movie. First of all, it was a lot shorter than I expected. The preview started at 12:45, and the movie started at 1. Hey, Donald, thanks for joining me. And the movie, I left the theater like 2:28, 2:29. So I think the movie was about 98 minutes long, which is short. So it's about an American nun from just outside Detroit, Michigan. Her church closed, and she has been searching for something to do. So she was recommended to go to a church, well, not a church, but like a convent in Italy, and take her vows as a nun. So I guess she wasn't a nun yet, but the reason that she's so religious, apparently when she was 7, she fell beneath some ice while walking out on a frozen lake or something, and she was like clinically dead for like 7 minutes or something. And she believed that God saved her and has a purpose for her, but she doesn't know what it is. So anyway, uh, so she arrives in Italy, and the place is rather odd. No one's really friendly to her, and I don't want to get into all the stuff that goes on, but basically, this is like a forced pregnancy, like a mystical pregnancy type of movie. Um, she gets asked so many questions on if she's a virgin and stuff like that. And it turns out that she just became pregnant. Now, everyone's treating it like a miracle and stuff like that, but eventually we find out that that's not exactly what's going on, and God isn't exactly behind this, you know. Anyway, without going into too much detail, near the end of the movie, it gets so satisfying when she takes her revenge. Um, she fights back, and it's bloody, it's disgusting, but it's awesome. Um, she is an amazing actor. Uh, the screams that she gives out when she's delivering this baby, this creature or whatever, the camera just stays on her, and her face is all bloodied, and she's just letting out scream after scream. This movie is awesome. Uh, I don't want to spoil the ending, but it's extremely satisfying. There's no mid credits or end credits scene, so when the credits start rolling, you can leave. Uh, Now, apparently, this movie was in danger of falling through the cracks. Sydney Sweeney herself, through her production company, decided to finance it and produce the film. so she has a production credit. Um, but yeah, it's really good. Now, yes, she is technically naked in like one scene, but you don't like see anything. Now, there's a few shots where she and another nun are in like wet gowns, so it's kind of see through, but that's basically it. Um, anyway, awesome movie. Go check it out. Won't take too much of your time either. Anyway, now to show you the stuff I got. First from Dollar General. Okay, Dollar General first. So, Justice League, like $5 DVD. This Megan Fox movie. It's like a thriller type of thing where Megan Fox has to survive, isolated in the dead of winter. Plus, there's people after her. So yeah, and not very long either. It's like 88 minutes. Cool. Okay. Now this I had no idea about. It's a double feature DVD of Coffee and Friday Foster. These are movies from the 70s. So it's like kind of like an exploitation films. Like this tough woman. She's a nurse by day and avenging angel by night. Okay. Okay, so apparently these movies are not related. Coffee is the nurse by day and avenging angel by night, and then in Friday Foster, she's a photographer named Friday Foster. Okay, cool. Figured, for $6.95 for two movies, why not? Now we got a Hallmark Hall of Fame triple feature collection. I've never seen any Hallmark movies, believe it or not, because I don't have cable. But we got Remember Sunday, The Makeover, and Away and Back. And Remember Sunday stars Alexis Bledel, Rory from Gilmore Girls. Yay. Let's see. Away and Back stars Minka Kelly. That name sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know if I know her from anything. Julia Stiles stars in The Makeover. Okay. Is there a running time for any of these? Oh, yeah. They're each 97, 96, and 96. Okay. Now we got this horror movie, Incarnation, based on the legendary demon Mammon. Incarnation is a twisted tale of greed about a young couple chasing the American dream. Okay. So we'll see what that's about. Anyway, after Dollar General, I had gone to the local flea market. And I found some used Blu-rays. So we got Drive Angry, special edition. Got Machete. I've been wanting to see this. So apparently this is based on a trailer for a fake movie that had originally been in Grindhouse, which was like a double feature type of thing. But anyway, yeah, Machete. And we got Michelle Rodriguez, who I've seen in some things. And we got Jessica Alba. So Jessica Alba, I know, was in something called Dark Angel, but I don't know if I ever really watched it. And we got The Informers. I remember seeing a trailer for this. Takes place in the 80s in LA. It's based on a novel. So, yeah, we'll see what that's like. We can cover this rapist up. But we got the Rum Diary. I did not get it for him, trust me. So, yeah. Anyway. So that's from that day. And then yesterday, I went to this like book sale / movie sale / CD sale at the local public library. It was to raise funds for the library, I guess, or something. Anyway, I found a bunch of DVDs, and these were $1 each. So, all used. Oh, by the way, the flea market Blu-rays were like $4 each, or at least that's what it averaged out to. Anyway. Friday Night Lights. Getaway, starring Selena Gomez. I know her from The Wizards of Waverly Place. I haven't watched much of it, but figured I'd check out more of her stuff. I know she sings the theme to Shake It Up, which is a series that I'm currently watching. Oh, I know Bruce Payne from Highlander Endgame. Okay, Bruce Payne's in this. All right. Now we got Picture This with Ashley Tisdale. And Ashley Tisdale, I know, is the voice of Sabrina Spellman on Sabrina Secrets of a Teenage Witch. It's a CGI cartoon series from the 2010s. And she's Sharpay from the High School Musical films. I saw Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. So, yeah. Euro Trip, a teen comedy starring Michelle Trachtenberg, who I know as Buffy's sister Dawn on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Adventureland with Kristen Stewart. Some other comedy. This is all pretty much all of this stuff is why not? That's my reason for picking them up. Why not? For $1 each, why not? The Living Daylights, a Bond film, one of 2 that Timothy Dalton starred in. Just figured I'd check out some 1980s Bond. Pineapple Express. 3 Days to Kill. Elizabeth. Kate Blanchett plays Queen Elizabeth I. And Elizabeth the Golden Age, the sequel. So she's like a warrior queen or something. So, okay, cool. And finally today, after I left the theater, I found a thrift store in the area that I've never been in. So I looked through their videos. So some random stuff here. We got Fright Night 2, New Blood. Now, I haven't seen the first Fright Night. This isn't the 80s films. These are 2010 remakes from the 2010s. So this is from 2013. So it's a vampire film starring Jamie Murray. Okay. Why not? Wrong Turn, starring Eliza Dushku. Faith from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So some kind of thriller thing. This is a double-sided disc. It's got like a widescreen on one side and full screen on the other. Oddly enough, it says side A, full screen, side B, flip side, widescreen. Okay, so it does say flip side. So it does say, it does indicate which side is which. Okay. Now we got Shania Twain, Up, live in Chicago. I'm not really super into Shania Twain, but I remember hearing some of these songs, like on the radio. I especially, for some reason, I heard Kaching a lot in Poland when my mom took me on a month-long vacation in Poland in June of 2003. So, yeah. And apparently there are other Shania Twain videos available. Just to check it out for like 22 tracks. So, yeah, why not? These were all cheap too. And look, License to Kill, the other Timothy Dalton Bond film. Domino, starring Keira Knightley. I've always wanted to check out this film. I just never got around to it. So when I found this, I'm like, okay, why not? Apparently, this was from a store called Movie Stop. So it was apparently used even back then. But so she plays Domino Harvey, LA's most notorious bounty hunter, who left a life of privilege in Beverly Hills for a life of danger. Okay. Oh, this is apparently a true story because there's a featurette with the real Domino Harvey. Okay. All right. Bounty Hunting on Acid, Tony Scott's visual style featurette. Cool. And deleted scenes. All right, it's apparently it's Panic Room, if you can't tell, with Jodie Foster and Kristen Stewart. Young Kristen Stewart, like pre-Twilight, I think. So, Alpha Dog. And finally, Friends, the series finale. I saw this. I'm like, why not? Because apparently it's an exclusive limited edition. But no, apparently this came out like after the series finale aired. It's got the broadcast and extended DVD versions, and it's got the original 1994 pilot. It's got the main title sequences of all 10 seasons. Main title sequence. And I'll Be There For You music video by the Rembrandts. Okay. So cool. About 94 minutes total. So yeah. And that's it. That's all that I got. And just want to share that with you. And yeah, it's 5:42 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.